This is Mr. Jaden. He is one of our fantabulous white belts. Everybody say hi, Mr. Jaden.
Hi, Mr. Jaden.
Mr. Jaden decided to come and join us for our leadership book talk today.
Outstanding. Mr. Bellamy? Mr. Bellamy, hook the man up with 5 attitude strikes.
Yes, sir.
From the book review today. He's the only one in Johnstown, so he gets 5 attitude strikes. Mr. Jaden, tell your friends. And I'm going to give the man a round of applause. Just like everybody else. In Longmont, you guys have already been coming. This is established. I'm trying to help those Johnstown guys start it. And everybody online, you guys are like, excuse me. Everybody, guys, you guys are all getting an extra attitude strike for showing up today. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Well done. So my online guys, whoever was checking in the class, Miss Christie will just hook them up with an extra attitude strike. Or better yet, guys, just tell your folks or tell your program director when you make it into the school next that you guys came to book review, so you guys all get an extra attitude strike. Black belts accepted. Apologies, guys. You guys know how it is. Now, guys, everybody, we're talking about computers today. Everybody, this is awesome.
Awesome.
Now, everybody here has interacted with a computer. In fact, you're interacting with one right now. Everybody say, yep. All my guys in here, you guys are looking at one. All my guys at home, you guys are looking at one. Mr. Connor's like, I am one. No, wait, he says I'm on one. Never mind. Sorry. Whole other thing. Now, guys, check it out. You've got computers everywhere. My wristwatch here, we were just talking about this. This little wristwatch right here. People went to the moon with less computing power than what's on this wristwatch right here. This wristwatch is so much more powerful than what took astronauts to the moon the first time. It's crazy. Can you imagine landing on the moon in something less complicated than a wristwatch?
Yes.
That would be a little wild, right, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Be like, no one's ever done this before. Let's give it a shot. Why not? Terrifying. Now, guys, we're going to talk about the different parts of a computer and how people and our brains are actually rather like computers. They're just a computer that happens kind of naturally on its own. So let's talk about it really fast. I'm going to bring up my screen here. Let's see here. And share. So guys, chapter 4 is this week. And the screen here says, neuroscientists have learned that much of what we had suspected about the human brain is true. The brain is a computer. It's your very own computer. So Mr. Archie, you don't even need an iPad. You've got one right here. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
It brings stuff in. It puts things out. It works just like a computer, and we're going to explore how that happens today. Since we are studying how the brain and our programming affects our thoughts and our actions, we got to understand the basics of what a computer is and what a computer does. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
So everybody, guys, I'm going to pop quiz you guys, and I need you guys to raise your hands. Now let's see here. I can't quite see everybody, so I'm gonna see if I can bring it open here a little bit here. Now guys, raise your hand if you can tell me some of the parts of a computer, or actually tell me just one part of a computer. Mr. Archie, what's one part of a computer?
A wire, sir.
Wires, very good. Wires. What else? Let's see here. My stumps, guys. I hope you're not stumped by my question. Sorry, I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
There's a cursor and a keyboard and a flash drive and a hard drive and
Just one.
oh, just one, sorry.
Right, hang on. I said just one, and she's like, let me name all of them. Everybody, give her a big round of applause. So let's take the first one that she said there. Input devices. So she talked about a keyboard, right, everybody?
Yes, sir.
What do you do with a keyboard?
Type on.
You type on it. Very good. What else do you do with a keyboard? Let's see here, Mr. Max.
And also, like, on the keyboard, sometimes there's a mouse with the keyboard.
Oh, there's a mouse with the keyboard. Very good. There's a mouse, too, that you use the cursor to move around and click on stuff, right, everybody?
Yes,
Good stuff. My adults, depending on how many Zoom meetings you've been in that day, you will hit your head on the keyboard, right, everybody?
That's another good.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, indeed. So I've got input devices. What else? What are some parts of the computer? Mr. Wax. Yes, sir.
The motherboard.
Motherboard, very good. Or the internals, all the inner workings of the computer. Let's see here, who else do I have over there? Mr. Brendan H. Yes, sir. What's the other thing? Mr. Samuel Ward, I see you over there.
A resistor.
Resistors, very good. And if that's not how you spell it, I apologize. I teach Taekwondo, not computer stuff. Then let's see here, guys. What else do we have in there? Mr. Sam, what else do we have, sir?
There's a hard drive.
A hard drive. Now, this was already brought up a little bit earlier. Storage. O-R-A-G. Haha. Good stuff. What else do we guys have? Guys? We're missing something pretty critical. We've got all the internals. We've got the storage. Miss Tegan, what else do we have?
The screen.
The screen. The display. What it shows to the world. Raise your hand if you were going to say exactly that. Good stuff. Everyone out there's like, absolutely me, definitely, 100%, for sure. Good stuff. The display. Good stuff. So guys, let's take a look and let's see how we did up against our book talk. Let's see if we got all the parts of this here. So guys, let's see here. We got our display. Very good. We got our storage device. We got our keyboard and our input devices. Everybody just say, yay!
Yay!
Good stuff. Now, guys, each one of these carries different weight, and each one of these things is different in how we interact with the world. Now, our display on the computer, that's what shows us stuff, right, everybody?
Yes, sir.
How do we display ourselves to the world? How do we do that, Miss Tegan?
Sure, how you act and sure how you act.
So, how you act. Very good. How else? How else do we show ourselves to the world? Yes, sir?
We also show ourselves to the world by being outside.
By going outside, by turning on the monitor, right, everybody?
Yes, sir.
If you can't be seen, well, then it's a little bit tougher to, what's the word? If you can't be seen, it's difficult to show yourself to the world, right, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Some people do that by design. They don't want to be seen. Other people want to show themselves off, right, everybody?
Yes, sir.
What else? What else? How do we show ourselves to the world? How else do we display ourselves to the world, guys? Let's see here. I'm going to pick on somebody who doesn't know I'm going to call on. Let's see here. Miss Clark. What's another way that we show ourselves to the world? Oh, she's like, oh, snap.
Like
What's the way we show ourselves to the world? Hair?
Oh, yeah, our hair.
Our hair. Very good. I've had a haircut for about 10 years now. Good stuff. What about you guys? Who's ever thought about changing their hair color? Who's ever thought about changing their hairstyle? Who's ever thought about changing just like the way that they do their hair, not maybe cutting it, but just changing how they do it? Good stuff. Sad was the day when I walked in with a mohawk that promptly just fell over. It was a sad day. So guys, what are some other ways that we display ourselves to the world? Mr. Trenton out there, yes sir?
We can display ourselves to the world by our attitude and our kindness.
Our attitude and our kindness. Very good. That's a great way to display. What about
How we do karate.
how we do karate? Very good, but maybe not in school. In school. Hiya! Pow! This is me. No, that's not what we're going for. What else? Mr. Brandon, yes sir? We're getting close.
The way we talk.
The way we talk, very good. And the way that we dress. Right, everybody?
Yes, sir.
The things that you wear show meaning to the rest of the world. So guys, I want you guys to make sure we're thinking about all these different ways that we show ourselves to the world. Uh-oh, goodness gracious. Hang on a second here. Back there. Then guys, our input devices. On this one, oh, yeah. I gotta change this over. Everybody guys, name for me our senses. Miss Tegan, what's one of them? Just one.
Here.
Hearing. Good stuff. My guys online, name me another sense. Let's see here, Mr. Jacob Kostler.
The sense of smell.
Smell. Good stuff. Who's ever walked into the karate school and utilized their sense of smell right away? You walk in and you're like, it looks great, but whoa! Heavens to Betsy. Good stuff. Let's see here. What else? Mr. Jaden out there. Mr. Jaden, what's another sense that we have? We've got hearing, we've got smell. What else, bud?
What we just talked about? We get hearing. Oh, what do we do with our eyes?
See,
Very good. Seeing.
Sense of sight.
smell,
Up there, you got so.
Hearing, we've got smelling, we've got seeing. What else, Mr. Archie?
feeling,
Feeling, or sense of touch. Very good. What else, guys? Let's see here, Mr. Actually, let me see if I can check out somebody who has the phone. Let's see here, Mr. Jordan Mendiaz.
Tasting.
Tasting. I'm gonna put lots of exclamation marks because I like you. That's what I like to do. So guys, we've got all these different senses, and humans have a very special extra sense. We can sense something that almost nothing else can. Anybody know what it is? Ooh, I got a whole, even my adults are stumped. Let's see here, Mr. Max, what do you think? Like a spidey sense?
no, or something like that. Someone's feeling better.
Oh, we got empathy. We can kind of understand what's going on. That's part of it. What else, Miss Guy? Oh my goodness, Miss Dash. I'm sorry, say it one more time.
Gut.
We've got our gut, we've got our intuition. And that's part of it. That's based on previous experience. All the things that you've experienced previously, you understand them now. Mr. Archie, what do you think?
Sound,
Sounds, hearing, we already got hearing on there. What else? What can we sense that almost nothing else can? Almost no, I don't think there's any other animals that can mark these. Let's see here, stumps.
Emotions, sir.
Emotions, that's not quite it, no. And no sense of humor doesn't come either. Yeah, I heard one person got it. Thank you. Good stuff. What else? Let's see. I'm going to show one of my adults. Miss Chrissy, what do you think?
I don't know, sir.
No, Miss, let's see here. Mr. Thompson, let's put him on the spot. What do you think? What's something that people can sense that nobody else can, no other animal can?
Emotion.
Emotion, how we feel those things, that's part of it. We talked about it right back at the beginning, the first thing we talked about. Not talking, it's hearing. Mr. Walter? He forgot?
Feeling.
You gotta watch what we're doing. You gotta watch what we're doing to make sure that you're paying attention. Mr. Brendan, what is it, sir, do you think? Oh no, he's frozen, then he just put his hand up. Oh.
Wait, am I frozen?
No, sir, you're not.
Oh, okay. Our sense of fashion.
Give a man a round of applause. That was not what I had in mind, however, it was fabulous. Now, it is this time. Right here. People can sense and mark the passage of time. Right, everybody?
think about.
You know what? It's all good. There's almost, I don't think there are any other animals that mark the passage of time. Nobody else cares, but we do, right, everybody? Humans do care about the passage of time. So that's that last sense that we want to make sure we pay attention to. Then, guys, for the rest of it here, guys, we've got our storage. This is where we keep stuff. So, really quick, stand up fast, go, yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Wherever you are, just stand up fast, face this way towards me, and show me attention. Move back. And from here, right foot, Step back, step, hiya! And show me your back fist. Standing still, back fist 1. Front punch 2. Reverse punch 3. Front kick 4. Back kick, front kick 5. And 6. And attention. Back. And quick. Take a knee pass, go see. Yes, sir. And actually relax. Have a seat all the way back there. Everybody, guys, all that stuff was in storage. And what's really cool is in a couple of years, 5 years, 10 years, if somebody said, quick, do a back fist, pat, you would be able to.
What did I just do?
You're like, pat, awesome, it's still there. Good stuff. And guys, all these things help us program how we feel. Our moods, guys, our health, our emotions, how we act, how we move, our hopes and dreams, and our ability to plan. This all makes up the control center. Somebody said motherboard earlier. This stuff right here, this is the processing, this is the RAM, this is the all the inner workings, the guts of the computer. So if you're having a bad day, you're in a bad mood, right, everybody? What about if you're unhealthy? If you eat a really unhealthy and gross breakfast, does it set you up to be in a good mood? No. If you eat a really gross, just like, oh, God, that was bad. Does it help you move very well? And guys, here's what I'm gonna do. I gotta see everybody online. Let's see here, guys. Everybody online, raise your hand if you've ever eaten too much. Mr. Max is like, never in my life. Bring those hands back down. If you eat a whole bunch of really unhealthy food, does it affect how you move, everybody? Yes, because you're there and you're like, oh my gosh, oh God, I've got syrup like in my veins, like for blood. Oh my gosh, help. Like my body's just entirely maple syrup, but I can't do it. Guys, that right there affects our programming, affects how we perform, right, everybody? And what you bring into that computer makes a difference in what that computer actually puts out. So guys, we've got a little bit more to do here. Then guys, right here, the feelings and actions that we take and the difference between our control center. If your control center tells you to do something, what does your body do?
Do it.
You do it. If your control center tells you to feel something, what do?
You feel it.
You feel it. If your control center tells you to like do an action or say something, what do?
Do it.
You say it, right, everybody? Who here's ever blurted something out before you could stop yourself? You thought it, and that popped right out of your mouth. You were like, bleh, and then you go, oh, I shouldn't have said it. That was your control center at work, right, everybody? Let's see here. Sorry. So guys, everybody, guys, your thoughts are all controlled by the experiences that you have in those basic parts of your computer. So guys, moving into the next chapter, we've got some homework on here. Guys, for my kids, for my adults, think about a mood that you find yourself in more right now that you would like to change. I'll go first. You don't have to share right now. I am anxious. I'm not bored. I'm not scared. I'm not angry. I'm not sad. I'm not confused. I got anxiety going on. I got the black belt test coming on. I got a lot of stuff I got to know, and I'm worried about doing a good job. That's what I'm feeling right now. And I don't like feeling anxious because I spend most of my life free from anxiety. I really don't worry about much. So for me, it's not a good feeling. Then, guys, write down 1 or 2 thoughts that you might have that surround that mood. Yes, sir? So, guys, if I got my black belt test going on, if I'm feeling anxious, what do you think a thought might be that goes along with that black belt test? Let me open it up here, guys. And I know that my Stokes can relate to this one. I know that Mr. Bobby can relate to this one. Miss Angie can relate to this one. Mr. Jeff can relate to this one. Mr. Franks can relate. Mr. Trenton already knows. Guys, what are some feelings or what are some thoughts that might go into an anxiety about your black belt? Let's see here. Mr. Walter, yes, sir.
When I fail, am I going to mess them up?
What if I fail? What if I make a mistake? Those Those are two big thoughts about your black belt test. What else, Miss Tegan? He stole your answers. That's okay. What else? Miss Angie, what's another thought that's around it?
What if my mind goes blank?
What if I have a brain fart? No worse. Big old stinky brain fart. You're like, I can't remember. And you forget something.
You just try to
That's
do
a
it.
fear. You just try your best, right, sir?
Yeah, even if you don't remember it, you just try what you think it is.
And repeat Mr. Archibald Black. Give him 2 claps. Point at him and say, Monday. He's never even been through a black belt test. He knows. He's like, you just do it. Do something, make it cool, get it done, and move on. Right, everybody? Now, guys, down right there. This is just understanding the mood. Not just what to do about it, right, Mr. Archie? Good work. Now, guys, see, I'm going to go back to my screen. Do. Post. So all you gotta do right now, guys, is write down that mood and a couple of feelings and a couple of thoughts that go with it. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Good stuff. So guys, just whatever that mood is, if you're feeling happy, write down some thoughts with that. If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling cranky, if you're feeling hungry, I feel hungry too often. And my thought is, where are all the Oreos? If that's the question, or if that's the thought that you've got, write it down. Yes, sir? Good stuff. Everybody stand on that fast. Go, yes, sir? Showing that awesome attention. And scoot on over here. And everybody, guys, thank you all so much for being here for chapter 4. I appreciate you guys and my guys that are in here. Miss Jaden, Mr. Walter, after class is done, I'll come up with an extra attitude strike. Everybody online, tell your school that you came to book review class and you earned yourself an extra attitude strike. And Mr. Bobby, hook Mr. Jaden number 5. Yes, sir? Good stuff. And class, dismissed.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. Now go have a great rest of your night. Good job.
Goodbye, sir.
Bye. Goodbye. Have a good rest of your evening, I think.
So you're going to rock the black always are. All right. He's going to be great. He's got, so no worries. All right, guys, have a great night.